Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, y'all. This is Sugar. This is Shuga Shootin' the breeze in these streets. Shuga Shootin' the breeze in these social media streets. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, y'all. I hope y'all off to a great start as always. If you got a chance to open your eyes, yeah, we made it. We made it to another day, another chance to do better. Another chance to do better. So yeah, good morning, y'all. It's what day? It's Wednesday. Wednesday, July the 22nd, 2026. Yeah. On this very day, we are here. I'm here. You here. You here, sit Sugar Shooting the breeze. I done woke up so that I can get on here and shoot the breeze with some folks. That's what I did. I said, okay, I'm up. I'm about to go shoot the breeze. Talk to some people today. You know, shout some folks out today. Talk about something today that's dear to me. But not before I do my Sugar Shootin' the breeze theme song. Not before I do that, y'all. Sugar Shootin' the breeze, 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 y'all. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Hey, Sugar Shootin' the breeze. Random when it hits me, I run with it. I talk about it. And if it's something that somebody else want to talk about, we could do that too. Hoping some folks show up, roll by, stay a while. If not, just say, hey, Sugar, I stopped through to see you. Hey, Sugar. That's me. Yeah, y'all. It's a good day. It's a little bit of an overcast. It's about 80 degrees out there. You know, it says feels like 85, 86 because it's humid. It's the humidity. It's humid out there, but it's a little overcast. I saw him peek out a bit. He peeked out. Yeah. But it is an overcast. But y'all know what I'm most happy about is when I also get to do birthday shout outs. When I get to shout folks out for their birthday, because for those that celebrate, you know, to get a chance to see 365 days pass and you get to arrive on the actual date that you were birthed into the world. How many moons ago? Many moons ago, and you made it to see it again. Just, you know, you made to that date that mama said, ugh, or they snatched you up out of it. You here to celebrate. Who we got? Who we got, y'all? We got several of them, and I ain't got it committed to memory. We got several folks celebrating their birthdays today on my Facebook list. And if it's your birthday, hey, this song for you too. But let me go down the list. Who we got? Miss Vera. Yep. Now, that's what it say. If you got it listed on there as your birthday, I'm gonna shout it as your birthday, Miss Vera. Yep. What? Oh, a wonderful client of mine that I used to service in my years of doing hair. Wonderful. Miss Vera, it's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday, Miss Vera. Yeah. Look at you. Let me see who else we got. We got Keisha. It's Keisha's birthday. It's Keisha's birthday. These are my hometown folks, you know, down from my neck of the woods, Bainbridge, Georgia. These folks here. Miss Vera, she's up here, my neck of the woods here. But from my neck of the woods, where I was born and raised, Bainbridge, Georgia. Keisha, it's your birthday today, girl. It's you. It's you. You amongst some good ones. You among some good ones, Keisha. Celebrating today, their birthday. We got Patrick. He's celebrating his birthday. Yep. From my hometown. I'm going to shout you out, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday to you, sir. Happy birthday. It's your day. You amongst a lot of women on here celebrating their birthday today. A lot of them. Let me see who else we got. We got Laker Girls. Laker Girls. Now, everybody get to have their own persona, their own name. You can change the name if you want to. Another hometown. Yep. Celebrating the birthday today. This July 22nd. You know, and last but not least, my niece. Last but not least, my niece Tanisha. We call her Shay. Shay, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, Shay. Shay, it's your birthday, girl. Yeah. It's your birthday. It's y'all birthday. All of y'all. All of y'all. And she's gonna sing. Just so that you know. If nobody else sung for you. If nobody else sung. It's your birthday. I'm gonna do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday, y'all. That's the crew. That's the crew right there for the day. That's the crew. July 22nd, 2026. They celebrating their birthday today, y'all. They celebrating it. They done got kicked off. Celebrating their birthday today. And I just wanted to shout them out because that's what I do. That's what I do, y'all. Love on folks for their birthday. So, I don't know. It's time for me to get my dishes cleaned up. I got to wash my dishes, y'all. I got to wash my dishes. Okay. What y'all got going on in these social media streets? What y'all got going on? How your morning going? How your day going? You started up with your assignments, your activities. Like you got it kicked off. Because it's 10:58, but it's right around maybe 10:50 maybe when I got on. But it's 10:58. I made it in my window between 10 and 11. I always try and be in the window coming live between 10 and 11. And I did my little trusted Clorox, 2 teardrops, just to help my water be sanitized. Just 2 teardrops, that's all. Put it in there. That's all. It helps. Keep your dish rags from smelling. It do that. That little Clorox, it do that. So yeah, y'all. I woke up and my eye was a little puffy. This eye right here. I slept kind of hard. I slept a little hard, so the eye was a little bit puffy. That right eye. I was like, ooh wee. When I woke up like it was heavy. Like I felt a little heavy waking up. Yeah. I felt heavy, y'all. I got on up. Once I got on up and got kicked off, yeah, took my shower, got dressed, and see, I said, what I got to do today? What's on my agenda to do today? I got a few things I got to do today. Got a little more running around to do. Got a little more running around. could do on today. But this overcast, it ain't raining. It didn't rain. It didn't rain, but it is an overcast. I gotta go to the post office. Gotta go to the post office and then gotta run by the grocery store to pick up some things for today. Because we having hamburgers. My husband said, okay. I said, what you want? What you want to eat today? Because we had chef salads yesterday. And the day before, we had chef salads with ham and boiled eggs, lettuce, red bell peppers. We had that along with cucumbers. Had orange bell peppers as well, chopped up on it, and onions, and then his choice of dressing. You know, we be trying to balance it out. You know, we trying to balance it out. Getting your veggies in. They say eat the rainbow. That's what they say, eat the rainbow. So you got to try to get your veggies in. You know, protein, good fat stuff. You know. To get that in. So today he said, I think I want a hamburger. I said, okay. So we can make that happen, Captain. Pick us up a couple of hamburgers, some French fries, put some lettuce, tomatoes on it, you know, some cheese. See, you can do a single. You'll do a single burger today. That's what we're going to do. Some singles. And, cook up some fries. That's going to be for dinner. He get off later. He gets off later, so. Yeah. But yes, this the overcast that we got. This the overcast that we got out here today. Here where I am in DeKalb County. That's where I am. It's an overcast. I'll be waiting to get a glimpse of the sun. That's what I'll be waiting to get a glimpse of it. And I was singing a song. I made me a song, y'all, that I sing. That I sing from my lives. I made me a song that I sing to the sun. Appreciating the shine from the sun. I do. I wrote a little song, a little jingle for the sun. Because without it, we could be here. We couldn't be here. That's out my dishcloth. Listen out. Clorox in them, y'all. Them little 2 teardrops, it make a difference. Make a difference when you put it in your dishwater. For those that still wash their dishes by hand, you know, I use it for sanitizing and kind of killing off germs and bacteria. But it not only do that, it'll tear up your dish rag too. It'll tear your dish rag up. So for those that know, we can. Clorox will tear up your dishcloths. But they still got a little more life on them. A little more. Before I have to toss them. But they don't smell. They ain't funky. Because dishcloths can collect bacteria. And they can be funky. So, so that's what I do. I'm doing 2 teardrops of Clorox. Teardrops of Clorox. help keep the smell down, killing off the bacteria. And then you just let it air dry. But yeah, the sun ain't out, but I'm gonna sing my song anyway. It might peep out if I start singing. It just might show up if I start singing. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Up all bright this morning. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Shining on me. Shining on me. Yep, that's my song for the sun. A little jingle for the sun that I came up with. I say, look at that. Y'all won't believe it. He just showed up. The sun just peeked out. It's like, Shuga singing to me. Y'all, I would lie to you. It was cloudy. The sun just peeked on out. He said, Shuga singing? Shuga said, maybe I'll just keep on singing. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Up all right this morning. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Shining on me. Shining on me. He came out, y'all. Let me show you. I gotta show y'all. He peeked out. He peeked out a little bit. He did. I was like, okay. You want to show up, Mr. Sun? Okay, I keep on singing. If that's what you want. Y'all know me, Shuga Shoot the Breeze. Y'all know me, just Shuga Shoot the Breeze, having fun on this live and seeing who stopped by to say, hey, Shuga. Yeah, and if y'all are inclined and enjoying my content, you know, shoot Shuga some stars. You see that star button right there? Hit it. Send Shuga some pennies. I take pennies, y'all, because that's one of my topics today, for something old. My topic for something old is pennies. And I'm going through my pennies and seeing the date on it. I'm going through and checking the dates on the pennies. And if it's just so happen to be the year that you was born, say, hey, Shuga, that's me. That's the year I was born. That's the year I was born, Shuga. And I'm going to see how many of any one given year I got. And whoever's the winner is, I'm going to announce who that winner is for that year when I get done. But right now, I got to go and get my cereal. Gotta get my cereal, y'all. I like me some Cheerios. That's what I like. I like some Cheerios. And I like them with grapes too. Yep, my trusted grapes. I still got enough left. And then I do my walnuts. I like them. And then my almond milk. And my almond milk. Yeah, I like almond milk. I like it. Yeah, I can't do regular milk. So that's substitute for me. Yeah, y'all. See the sun that came out for the little bit of time I was singing. It showed up. It showed up. It showed up, y'all. Showed enough. Let me get my let me go with Let me go with my Merry and Bright today. Go with my Merry and Bright bowl today. That's for Christmas. It's like this is Christmas in July. That's for Christmas. For those that's trying to get that Christmas feel. Yeah. We almost there. About a cup. About a cup. That's all I need. Even though I say a cup and a half is a serving, I do about a cup. Because I be fancifying my cereal. I be fancifying. I adds to it. Get my grapes. Let's see here. Do about 8 grapes. What I got there. It's a 2. That'll work. My little trusty grapes. Mess them off a little bit, you know. Mess them off a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I grabbed the amount I normally put in there. Put this in the fridge right top. It's in the refrigerator. Let's see what else. Some walnuts. Walnuts. Simple Truth. Simple Truth. What? From Kroger's. From Kroger's, y'all. See, a 1/4 of a cup is what you need of any given nut. A 1/4 of a cup is what works. That's a serving. Just add a little bit to my cereal. And I like to squeeze the air out. You squeeze the air out, push it down, just to create a little vacuum seal on it. Try to preserve the freshness, you know. Squeeze the air out as much as you can. Then you get a little vacuum seal on it. That's how I do that. That's how I do that. Last but not least, but not in no particular order. Not in no particular order. My almond milk. Just a little dusting. That's it. I don't have to have a lot of milk. Yeah, y'all. Shuga Shootin' the breeze today. On this Wednesday, hump day. Wednesday, hump day, y'all. It's hump day. I'm going to be shooting the breeze and talking about somebody's business today. I'm going to shoot the breeze. She's going to tell somebody's business. Yeah. This is the 3rd day that I get to tell somebody's business, shoot out this particular person, this entrepreneur who made it to Shuga's bookshelf. Be shouting him out today. Yep. Showing him some love. Letting folks know, you know what he wants the world to know. His book that he wrote. Yep. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for my food. That's good, y'all. I have to fancify my cereal. Fancify it. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, challenge you not. Shooting the breeze and telling folks business and see who pop up. So we could talk. That's good. That is delicious. I'm looking forward to seeing what my number's gonna be when I go back to the doctor. So the Cheerio is supposed to help. It's possible that they can help with your cholesterol and other numbers too, but along with a healthy diet and exercise and proper rest, all that added to it is supposed to help. So I've been faithful. I always like a bowl of cereal anyway, Cheerios, mainly the honey nut, but this time I'm just doing the regular, and I just add my little pop of grape in there. Yeah. That is good to me. Who like Cheerios? Who like Cheerios? Y'all like Cheerios? Put it in the comment section. Say, I like Cheerios, sugar. I do. I like Cheerios. I didn't grow up on Cheerios. I grew up on Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Yep. With the rooster on the front. Yeah, I grew up with the Kellogg's Corn Flakes. And that was when I could drink milk. They had no issues. I could drink milk then, but about the last 10 years or so, I haven't really drank milk in maybe about 15 years because it hit my stomach. It hit my stomach bad, y'all. That's good. That's good to me. Just enjoy it. Enjoy your food. Enjoy it. Enjoy my food. Have to give your taste buds a chance to taste. They got a job to do. Let your taste buds taste what you're putting in your mouth. Let your teeth do their job. Let them chew it up good. Let your teeth chew your food. Your taste buds taste. Let them do that. And then when it's time to release, you swallow. But not before you let your teeth do their job in chewing. And then your taste buds do their job in tasting. And then your stomach and everybody else down there getting in preparation. Don't just shove it in your mouth and swallow. I mean, that's something that when we was in the military. Oh, was hurry up, hurry up. When he was in the child, he had to hurry up because you only had so much time to eat. When he was in the in basic training, they had you. You wasn't looking up at nobody because you ain't got but so time. Look up if you want to. Look up, looking around. They calling you out. Get up and get out. You ain't about to eat nothing else. That's why a lot of my military folks today, they still suffering behind that rushing to eat, swallowing, you know, swallow, swallow, swallowing in their stomachs, you know, because they ain't got but so much time. The drill sergeant over the top of them, you know, you got but so much time. Get up and get gone. So I make sure I take time to enjoy my food, chew it, and then let my taste buds taste and swallow. Probably help cut down on any indigestion that you might have. Walnuts. Walnuts, y'all. But them that know, them that knowing that you're enjoying your food, man, it's good to you. It's good to you. Just be in the moment. Be in the moment. I got one more grape swimming around in this water, in this milk. With a few more Cheerios. One more grape swimming around, and I'm going to let that be with my last bite. Let that one grape be with the finale of the last spoon. I'm going to let it be the last. That's it, y'all. It's the last one. Got a little milk left. I'm gonna swallow that up after I chew this. Yeah. Dial back down. That's that. That's that, y'all. That's that. Sugar shooting the breeze. Done ate my cereal. Done ate my breakfast. What you have for breakfast? What did you have? Huh? What you have for breakfast? Let me know. Let me know what you have. Because I had mine. And it's good. So yeah. I like I said, I like to talk about folks' business. I like to tell folks business. Shuga do. I do. In this regard, this is the only time I tell folks business. You know, I ain't one to tell your business, especially with this personal. So you done shared it with me or something like that in confidence. But this, Sugar gonna tell the business. And this particular gentleman, like I said earlier, he's a veteran, and he wrote a book. He wrote a book, y'all. Someone that I know on my friends page. My husband had military during his military career. They served together. Got a chance to meet him once, he and his wife. You know, first impression was wonderful. Great impression. Just, you know, I don't meet a stranger anyway, so I talk to anybody. But yeah. I was like, you know what? I got to read his book. I got to read his book, and I got to let him know what I think. Because that's important. You know, they don't put their work, hard blood, sweat, and tears into it. Then been up late nights. Then tried to possibly quit, probably in some cases, before you get done. And eventually get to the end of it. So, yeah. He shared his life, some of his life from growing up, you know. And like I always say, you know, we don't get to choose the hand that we're dealt as to how we get here. The parents that got us here, we don't get to choose that. As far as we know, nobody has ever been able to determine that they were able to select who got them here. No. But for the most part, once we hear that most critical time of our lives from 1 to 18, and is very much so the very beginnings of you being an infant, you're not capable of doing anything for yourself. You definitely relying 100% on another human being, and preferably the ones that got you here. But in this case, yeah, it wasn't the ideal, and he suffered a lot. When I read the book and got a chance to really get a feel for his beginning and his introduction of who he is and how he came to be where he is today, you know, it broke my heart, because the idea of how someone is able to weather the storm at such a young age, as a kid, trying to weather the storm. And so, with that being said, you know, I said I definitely wanted to let him know, you know, I take my hat off. I say it time and time again, the fact that you had the ability to put what you experienced and what you could remember as far back as a kid in this book for someone else who may be in need of just a little bit of encouragement. What you came through, what you experienced, hell. Ain't no other word to use. It was hell. You know, that's hell on earth. You know, but what you chose to do with it and how you were able to maneuver. You know, like I said, my favorite chapter, chapter 6, my favorite page, 58, and my favorite paragraph is paragraph 2, because it certainly showed me you in spite of. So, breaking, building, and becoming. Mr. Donald Rob Robinson, y'all. This is his book. This is his story. Breaking, building, and becoming. Donald Rob Robinson. I don't know, it's looking backwards for on reading, but it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Go check it out. I think it certainly would help others understand. You know, everybody got a story. Everybody got their entrance into this script and how they got here and what they're doing to make it better with the hand that they've been dealt, what they're trying to do. And as far as he's concerned, you know, he went through hell, straight hell. You know, that was hellacious. And even the back, you know, that's that top liner on the back of the book, the top liner on the back of it. Some lives begin in darkness. Few find their way to the light. Few find their way to the light. And even fewer carry others with them. Because if they don't have it in them to carry somebody else, sometimes, you know people get, because you're trying to get to the light. You're trying to get there. So, throughout this book, he was trying to get to the light throughout this book early on. So check it out, y'all. Check it out. Breaking, Building, Becoming, Donald Rob Robinson. Take my head off to you, sir. Yeah. Yep. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze tells somebody business. He's an author, entrepreneur, and served in our military for 20 plus years. And yeah, he wanted to tell his story. So yeah, thank you. Thank you. So, but yeah, I'm on to my next subject, y'all. My next topic. Something old. And if you're in these Facebook streets and you're enjoying my content, go on shoot Shuga some stars. But I'm doing something old. I have my something old part of my Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. And today, I've been doing it the last couple of days, but today is pennies, which are no longer in print, which makes them, to me, even more valuable because it's something that you won't have access to because it's constantly being printed. It's no longer being printed. So whatever's here and whatever they manage to get back, it eventually it'll phase out. You can still spend them, but they will eventually phase out. I've been counting them down. I've been looking at the dates on them, y'all. Sugar's pennies. Sugar's pennies, y'all. Yeah. Been counting down the dates on them and checking out the dates and seeing whose birth date year. The year on the penny. Seeing if it's your year. If I got your year. If I got your year, say, yeah, Sugar, that's me. That's me. That's my year, Sugar. That's my year. So let me see. Let me see. And I have to, y'all, I can't, and I won't be able to see the date on this penny, but I see you. This is how I'm looking at the date on these pennies, because these eyes ain't about to do what they used to do when I was 22. They ain't about to do that. They ain't about to look at this date. So, see the first date that I'm pulling out. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. 82. Who's 82? Who birthday is that? Huh? Who birth year is 82? I'm keeping up. I'm keeping up with how many I got of each. Whose birth date is 82? Let me know. Because right now, 82, that's 16. That's 16 pennies. If that's your birthday, put it in the comment section. Say, Sugar, that's me. Okay. This is 81, y'all. 81. You ain't gonna be able to see it. But yeah, get a good magnification on it. You ain't gonna be able to see it. 81. That's 81. 81, all right, 81. Where my 81 folks at? Got your year? 81. Like it's y'all coming in, y'all at 9. Right now, who's in the lead is 80 and 82. Them two. 80 is still in the lead. No. I take that back. 80 ain't in the lead no more. 82 done took over. 80 was running in the lead for a minute. But 82 has taken over. So 80 has 14. 82 has 16. Alright, let's see who this is. Alright, this is 75. It's 75, y'all. Where my 75 folks at? That your year, 75? All right, 75. Is that you? I was 5 in 75. Yep. Just starting first grade. Yeah, we don't have a kindergarten. We didn't have kindergarten where I went. I started at John Johnson Elementary School and then moved over to Elkin King. But yeah, I was at John Johnson in Bainbridge, Georgia. I started there. Yeah, when we moved back from Atlanta, that's where I started elementary school at in Bainbridge, y'all. That's my hometown. 5 years old. Yeah. So 75. That's your year. You were born. Say holla. That me, sugar. All right, this 73. Now who is born in 73? Who? That's who born in 73? I was 3 years old. I was 3 years old, y'all. Is that you, holla? 73, that's me. All right, we got 73 again. Okay, y'all done bounced up here again. It's Sugar's pennies. Y'all done bounced up here again in Sugar's pennies. 73, all right. That's you. Say that's me, Sugar. Who else? Let's see what we got. All right, that's 79. That's 79, y'all. This is magnification. That's 79. 79. Y'all, where y'all at? Who was born in 79? Who was born in 79? I was 9. What's next? Okay, 73. All right, 73. You done showed up again. All right, 73. That's 8. That's 8 on 73, y'all. This bag right here, y'all. It's a lot of them. A lot of pennies, honey. It's a lot of pennies, but I ain't gonna finish them all today. They ain't gonna get finished today. I might get about 15. And then it's like, okay, enough of that. Okay, we got 1982. 82. 82. All right, 82, look at you. 82, say I'm in now. 82, that's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Where the 82 babies at? Where y'all at? Let's see. All right, 81. 81. It's 81, y'all. That make 10. That make 10 on 81. Mm-hmm. That makes 10. So, let's see. 81, where y'all at? Where the 81 babies at? Where y'all at? Huh? Where y'all at? That's your year. So that's me. 1967, y'all. 1967. Y'all, where y'all at? I ain't got but 2 of y'all. Where the 67 folk at? Born in 1967. I wasn't even thought about. Yeah, I ain't get here to 70. My daddy Clarence, he didn't release me till 70. That's when he turned me loose. And Shirley, my mama, caught me. I ain't get here to 70. Shirley caught me. Let's see. 1975. All right, 1975. Yeah, that's 75 babies. Where y'all at? 75. That make 8 of y'all. That's 8 of y'all. Who else? Who else? 1962. Okay then. But that's okay. 1962. Look. That's the first one of you. 1962. That's the first one of you. Where y'all at? 62? That's your year? You was born? What was going on in 62 when you was born? What was going on in the world in 62 when you were born? You came in, when you got here, to make your mark on society, to make your contribution, what you was bringing. What was going on in 62 when you arrived on that day? Look it up. All right, 1980, okay, 1980, 80 babies. The 80 babies, y'all at 15 now. Y'all at 15, 80s. 1980, I was 10. I was 10 years old. Riding around on skates. Y'all remember them skates with the key? The ones made out of the metal. And you could size it up, close it up, make it shorter. And the key was to close it. And if you didn't have that key, you couldn't put them skates on because it didn't keep the size where you adjusted it to. And the wheels, and you out there and you had the straps on it that you strap, you know, buckle and strap it on. You out there. That's making a whole bunch of noise. A whole bunch of noise. And ain't about going nowhere. The metal skates. That's what I grew up starting skating on. The metal skates out there in the street. And that little key to twist it and tighten up the adjustment on it. That's what I was in them skates. Boy, I had a good time. Okay, now y'all, we got 1961. Okay, we going back. These pennies is going backwards. 1961, y'all. Who that? That's just one of y'all. That's just one. Where the 61 at? 1961. Y'all know how to pick up pennies. If I see it on the ground, I'm going to pick it up. If I see it on the ground, I'm going to pick it up, y'all. I'm going to pick it up. So what we got? 1977. 1977. That's 8 of y'all. 77. Okay. I think that's the year my sister was born. Yeah. The year my sister was born. Her name's Sweet. That was her nickname. We all had nicknames, y'all. Sugar, me. My brother was Mess. My younger brother was Devil Face. And then my sister was Sweet. We had plenty of nicknames in our families. I did a live on nicknames because everybody had a nickname, especially on my mom's side. Everybody had a nickname. So yeah. For whatever reason, there was always a reason behind why they named you the nickname. It was always a reason behind why they gave you that name. Something you done did that they associated you with. Something you said. Something you do, your mannerism. Yeah. To get that name. Okay, we got 1978. Where the 78 babies at? 1978. That put y'all at 6. 78. So you got your penny. 78, sugar got your penny. Got a penny to represent you. 1975. Okay. 1975. There you go. 75, that's 9 of y'all. 9 to 75. Put in the comment section, that's your year. So that's me, sugar. Okay, we got 1962. 1962 done showed up again. There's two of y'all. 1962. Where y'all at, 62, baby? Go on, represent yourself down in the comment section. Represent yourself in the comment section. All right, we got 72. 1972. That's 10 years later. 1972. Where you at, 72? That makes 6 of y'all. 72. That's your year. I was 2 years old. Okay, this is my year, y'all. 1970. 1970, the year I got here. The year I was born. It's only 4 represented for 1970. Only 4. I'm Generation X. What's your generation? What generation you fall in? I fall into Generation X according to statistics of this, you know, what they determine each generation based on the year you was born. 1973. All right. Let me see what's on the back of that. Yeah. It's pretty. It's in pretty good shape. Yeah, 1973. Where the 73 babies at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at, 73? That's 9 of y'all. 9. Oh, yeah. What else we got? 1977. 1977, y'all. That's my sister. 1977. That's my sister. Who else born in 1977? I was 7. And I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you about my sister when my mama was going into labor. When it came down to her, the day of her going into labor, my grandmothers, they were all there. They had come to the house, and I was outside the door, because it was in my mom's bedroom. I was outside the door, and I caught myself trying to listen. Trying to listen. I was trying to listen to if the baby, when the baby come, you know, because I done seen my mama carrying her up to a certain point, and then when she got ready to go into labor, she had called. I think it was my aunt. I think it was my aunt Josephine that she called, and then of course my grandmama, she came, and then she was in there with my sister. Dave was in there in the bedroom. I'm outside the bedroom, and with my brother too, Keith. And I was like, I think I hear the baby, y'all. I think I hear the baby crying. I think I hear the baby crying. You know, and at that time, that's when they had keyholes. They had keyholes in the door, because you had that key that you put in and twist to open the door with. It was like the old school metal key. Yeah, twisted. And I was trying to look through the keyhole. I was trying to look through the keyhole and see. And I'm out there talking about, I think I see the baby. I think my grandma opened that door. What you doing? Get away from this door. That's when my sister was being born. Yeah, my sister sweet when she was being born. I was trying to see. I was trying to hear. I was waiting on the grand arrival, and I was going to report. Yeah. And yep. On that date, I was waiting on her arrival, y'all. I was waiting on my sister. I didn't know it was going to be a girl, because, you know, you didn't find out. It was a surprise. It was a surprise then. So I didn't know when she was coming. I didn't know what it was, but we just knew a baby was going to be born. And she showed up, bounced on up in here. Showed up dead. Now my sister, yep, my sister sweet. Yeah, she come on up in here. Okay, this says 1979, y'all. 1979. There we go. 1979, y'all. Y'all moving right along. 79 babies. Oh, 79 babies. I was 9. I was 9 when y'all came here. I was. See what else we got. Okay, 1961. Okay, 1961. Y'all, where y'all at? Y'all easing on up here. Y'all trying to make an entrance. It's 2 of you, but you're on the books. It's 2 of you, but you in Sugar's pennies. You being represented. 1961. All right, 1972. Where y'all at? 1972, where y'all at? It's 8 of y'all. Where you at? I got 8 pennies right now representing 1972. 8 of them. Okay, let's see what else I got. Let me see. Okay, this is 1980. All right, 80. 80 pulling out. Y'all 80 babies, here you come. That's another, that puts y'all at 16. But 82 still in the lead at 17. 80, that's interesting. You know, that's interesting. But it ain't over till I get to the last penny. But it won't be today. All right, 1982. See, here we go, y'all. They got a beef. They got beef. They running hard. 1982. The odds of me pulling out a 82 after I pull out a 80 penny. What's the odds? 82 said nope. Here I go. So that's 18. Y'all 82 folks. Y'all 82 folks up in here. Okay, 1970. 1970, that's me. That's about you. 1970, where my 1970 babies at? That's 5 of us, y'all. Hey. Hey, that's 5 of us. That's 5 of us, y'all. That's 5. We on the books. That's 70. 1970 babies. Okay. Okay, this is 78. 1978. Where y'all 78 babies at? Where y'all 78? That's 7 of y'all. 78 babies. Yeah, I was 8 years old. I was 8. Let's see what else. Let's see. Who else I got? All right. 72. 1972. Is that you? 1972, is that your year? I got 9 pennies so far representing y'all. 9 of them. Yeah. What else I got? Let's see. 1974. 1974, y'all. 1974. Is that you? That's 5 of y'all. That make 5 of the 74 folks. That's your year. Hey, Sugar, that's my year. I'm here. And then I'll bounce back again. 1974 again. 1974 again, y'all. I'll bounce back. One more time. All right, 74. That's 6 of y'all then. That's 6 of y'all. Where y'all at? Put in the comment section. I'm 74. I'm 4 years old. All right, 1973. Where my 73 people at? Because y'all starting to represent. Y'all representing good in Sugar's pennies. Y'all representing good. What I said? Let me make sure I remember what I said. Yeah. Y'all representing good. That made 5 of y'all. and make 5. So let's see what else. Let's see. What else we got? 1961. Who the 1961 babies? Y'all trying to ease out. Y'all making appearances. Y'all easing out in Shuga's 1961. That's 3 of y'all. Okay. All right, 61. All right. What else I got? What else I got? 1970. That's my year. 1970, y'all. Who with me? It's 6 pennies represent 1970. The year Shuga got here. 1970. September 22nd. That's my year. My birthday. Shirley said, I had you on September 22nd, 1970. You know, because, like I said, back then, they were, a lot of times it didn't make it to the registrar's office until much later. Because my grandmother delivered me, my dad's mom, you know, she delivered me. Yeah. It's not represented on my birth certificate. But my mama said, I know when I had you. I know what day I pushed you out into the world. As my firstborn, I know what day I had you. This is your birthday. September 22nd, 1970. Now, what's on your birthday? That's your government. But what day I know, because you're my firstborn, I'm going to know what day I pushed. My mama, she was a pen and paper person. She kept up. She kept up with the fairs and business, and she kept up with stuff. She was a pen and paper person, so I know she knew what day she had me. I'm her first child. Yeah, she knew what day she had me on. So, but once it got down to the registrar's office, whatever they registered, it wasn't the same. But she said, but for official legal business documents, you use the government birth date. But I birthed you on September 22nd. So let's see what else we got. 1978. All right, 78. Where you at? Where the 78 folks at? Where you at? Y'all up in here. Y'all up in here. Y'all up in Shuga's pennies. The 78 people. It's 8 of y'all being represented so far. 8. That's about another 100 pennies or so. And yeah, like I said, I ain't getting through all these pennies today. I'm gonna save some for tomorrow. And hopefully anybody that's in here gets represented. Hopefully your birthday is being represented in Shuga's pennies, y'all. Hopefully they are. My something old. Talking about something old. Old pennies. Pennies. The last penny is supposed to have been 25. 2025, the last penny printed. I think October, November of last year. The last penny being printed. So anything after that, they ain't printing no more, y'all. They're not. So if you got your little pennies, keep them if you want to, for nostalgia, for the sake of sharing them with your family, your grands, your great grands, just for the sake of what currency we had, what used to be a part of our currency of the United States. Yeah. So on that note, listen, Shuga has pinned it out for right now, and I got a couple of things I got to do, got a couple of places I got to go, and but I'll be back on later this evening for my reflections of the day. I didn't get anybody to stop by. I seen someone viewing, but I didn't get anybody to just come on in the comment section and talk to me. So even if you viewed and stopped with the view, it's like I appreciate you at least for that moment, that couple of seconds. It's always good to have somebody show up and say, "Hey, Shuga, how you doing?" Out here in these social media streets. Out here in these social media streets. Yeah. I'm going to be on here. If you see me, if you see Shuga Live, just come on. Say, hey, Shuga. I'm shooting the breeze. That's what I'm doing. Telling folk business. Shouting folks out for the birthday. Eating my cereal. Washing my dishes. Talking about something old. Yeah. And whatever other subject matter that shows up based on who's down there in the comment section and want to talk. That's what I'm looking for. So, on that note, Shuga Shootin' the breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Yep. Shuga Shootin' the breeze, y'all. Stop by and see me. I love y'all. Mwah.